So I think let's wait a few seconds just to see if we are live.
Okay. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So good day, everyone, to the followers of Thousand Miles AI and our audience. So today we come with our new session, basically on career guidance, and we have a special guest today, Subair here, who will shortly introduce. But today, the whole agenda will be like to give you an overview of how you can start, even if you start your career as a consultant, how you can make it big, as Subair have done here as a AI software architect in UAE and successfully doing a lot of crazy stuff now. And yeah, without much further ado, I think we will get started, Subair, with a short introduction of yourself, and maybe let's keep it short. Then we will go detailed into each parts. What was your journey, and
Yeah. That's,
what are your suggestions for students, coming students? Yeah, Subair, over to you. You can start with a
yeah.
brief.
First of all, thanks, Praveen, for this opportunity. So I'm really excited to this. So basically, after completing college, I wanted to just join any of the MNC, well, and around and any MNC, right? So I also started my career in MNC. Then I currently have, I think, around 12 years of experience in this software journey. I have worked in multiple domains: finance, contact center solutions, then e-commerce, then cloud-based solutions. So I started my journey as a consultant. Now I am at UAE as a software architect. We are building actually a AI platform here.
Okay. Yeah,
So yeah.
that's great to know, and give thanks for this short introduction. But I want to start with this question: like, why did you choose to go move away from being a consultant, and what was your motive towards like?
So to be frank, it was a college placement. So
Uh-huh.
I completed BTech from NIT Calicut.
Okay.
So it was not being a consultant was not my choice. I got an opportunity. So as we all know, right, it's a campus
Mm.
placement we are all
Yeah, yeah,
looking forward to. So I got this opportunity. I just took it.
yeah, yeah. I
So
mean, that's
even though if it is a consultant, it was kind of a development role only.
mm.
Basically, I still don't know why they put the name consultant there. It was a back-end
Uh,
engineer, basically.
okay.
Yeah. So it was, as I mentioned, it was an MNC, but
Mm.
the problem is like working in MNC, you won't be able to do much things. You will be
Mm.
getting enough money,
Mm.
but you won't be having a career upgrade.
Yeah, yeah.
Eventually,
Mm.
yeah, eventually you will be out of market. You don't know what is happening actually in the market. Then the
Mm.
fresh mind will come, fresh graduates will come. They
Mm.
know new technologies, right? So that's where I thought just being in a MNC as a consultant is not going to work in long term. Even though money is
Mm.
great,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it won't work in long term. So
Yes.
then actually what happened, whatever salary I was getting,
Mm-hmm.
I got less than that. I moved from MNC to startup.
Mm.
It was a early stage during that time for that company. So it's a seller app. That's the company
Uh-huh.
name. So they are right now they are also doing really great.
Mm.
So that's where I learned things, how
Mm.
things are there, how do I need to evolve.
Mm. Mm.
So before that, it was all like you will be mostly spoon feeding. You will
Mm.
be mostly doing some bug fixing.
Mm. Yeah,
Even though
yeah.
if you are constantly asking, crying for manager to for give me a feature, complete feature. I want to. Then they will give something very very minute. So
Mm.
2 3 years it was like that.
Yeah.
And after joining this startup, it was exponential growth. Okay,
Mm.
whatever I did in 3 years, I did in 3 months in
Mm.
that startup.
Yes. Yes.
So there I got to know. So that is one of my suggestion also to all the
Mm.
uh, students, right?
Mm.
So you can MNCs will be there. They are not going anywhere. Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
So if you want to build your career, just start with a startup. Don't
Mm.
care about
In
the
that
money
startup.
for at least 2 years in your first
Mm.
2 years of your career. Okay. Just start with a startup. Even though if they are asking you to work on weekend, day, night, that is fine. Okay. They might be taking advantage of you. That is fine. But you can also take advantage of them. That will give you the foundation.
Mm.
So I took that choice. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
In middle, I changed my job. I learned a lot of things. But the choice I made from MNC to that startup actually helped me to reach here.
Yeah. Yeah, completely. Completely agree with you. That's a really bold move
Mm.
because today's situation, or even before, right? Before people
Yeah,
were
it was
looking
in
for, yeah,
2017.
yes.
Yeah.
So more, everyone looks for more stability, but I think the long-term thinking you had, the building skills are more important than more stability. But that too, early in your career, I think you should be like willing to take more risks. And I think this is
Yes, yes,
your. I think your
absolutely.
journey is a real example of taking risks more than like just going for stability and better money. Really pays off in long term. So it's
Yeah.
really appreciable and yeah, like really good example. And I think it's also a good advice for students now, right? Like in a fast-paced AI development, changing things very fast, and
Yeah.
you
So
cannot
one thing I
expect
would like to
to.
highlight,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
one
Go
thing
ahead.
I would like to highlight, I already mentioned, but I was getting way less than the payment which I was getting on the MNCs. Okay, when I jumped it was not just the stability. The payment was less, and I
Mm,
also had another offer in my hand which is paying lot more, almost double.
mm,
Still, I took this.
yeah.
That's the moment. Sometimes you have to
Yes.
take
Yes.
that up decisions. That if it is early in your career, that will have a huge impact,
Yes. So
right?
I
If
think.
I'm moving to a startup after this many years, then the impact will be less. I'm
Mm,
not saying it won't do any good, but impact will be very less if it is early your career. Also, money won't be an issue during early days of your
mm,
career, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I agree with you many points, and also something like students what they should note takeaways uh, look at the company, see how fast you can grow there and how much you can contribute more. That is more important at the very early stage of your career. So that's a very good point. So I also encourage students to follow this. Yeah, so Bear, yeah, now covered you jumping from consultant to a startup, and how different was it in terms of technology, and what was your core technology which you were working on, and were you always in the same profile all the time, or it keep on switching?
Um, in that startup, basically, we I think one or four developers were there. Two of them were co-founders, and two junior engineers like me and one of my friend there. So it was completely new stack. So
Mm.
we our stack was in Golang, which first time I was hearing when I joined that company.
Okay.
Then earlier uh, in MNCs, they were not deploying anything in the cloud. That
Mm.
migration was just starting from
Mm.
their server to the cloud. That migration was just starting. But here we were having the GCP, we were
Mm.
deploying everything in the GCP and whatever tools available, right? Big data, then PubSub. These are all new technologies. Part of
Mm.
PubSub is just like a Kafka,
Mm.
and how the deployment works. Basically, different Elasticsearch. MySQL, NoSQL DBs.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, almost everything was new, but there
Mm.
was no learning time. When I joined, okay, they gave me a task, and this guy know I don't know anything, but we have to complete in a week.
Mm.
That time we didn't have ChatGPT or
Yes.
anything, so
Yes.
you have to go to the documentation. You have to learn it. You
Yeah.
can see some YouTube videos, but it was very tough. Even I got panic most
Mm.
of the time. Then my co-founder just called me one day and said like, "Okay, man, this is just a software. Don't
Mm.
panic. Just think, just a software. It's just a code." He
Mm.
simplified that sentence. I think that is one sentence what he said. I
Mm.
always remember when I get cold feet, right?
Mm.
So there I put lot of extra effort on weekends.
Mm.
So I don't know how you guys will understand. That time I was working from morning 10 a.m. I will get into the. It was a basement basically startup, NASCOM startup in Bangalore.
Mhm.
There were many startups, so it was a basement where this office was located. I start up at 10 a.m.
Mm.
Night 11 a.m. If I am leaving early, if I am leaving, that is considered as little early.
Oh, 11
So
p.m.
till 12, yeah, till 12, 12:30 we used to work.
Mm.
And even the Saturdays also we used to work.
Mm.
And there was no public holidays.
Mm.
Even one day, Jan 26, our Republic Day, we called one of the senior executive and I asked, "Do you have leave on Jan 26?" He said, "If you are celebrating, you can, else you have to come." That kind of that kind of situation I was in, but I knew, okay, this is the situation I need to learn,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
So I put extra effort. I
Mm.
learned all these technologies. Till whatever I learned on that, I stayed there almost a year. So whatever I learned there, still I consider my the foundation, not just the
Foundation.
college. College is
Yeah.
something which help
Which.
you to think critically, how to
Mm.
approach and all.
Yeah.
But some foundations, let's say the career foundation is something which
Yes.
I
Yes.
put it there. That from that I got
Mm.
more opportunities.
Yes. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the what I read from what you say is like only when you build real stuff, when you have, let's say, customers, they give, like they will be using your product,
Mm,
like
yes.
things break, then you iterate, then you form the
Mm.
real learning, right? Rather than just reading stuff and doing small projects
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah,
One funny thing happened.
yeah.
So we had a 10 million Amazon product data in our database.
Uh-huh.
One night everything is gone. Okay.
Mm,
So you have to transfer zero point 0.5 Bitcoin. That time Bitcoin was costing around 2 lakh Indian rupees.
mm-hmm,
So they asked us zero point 0.5 or something Bitcoin to transfer to get the data.
mm,
So that when we realized we stored everything in Elasticsearch,
mm,
but we didn't have any security mechanism.
mm.
So what happened? People will just copy all these URLs and everything in this JSON modifier and all right,
Yeah,
beautifier
yeah,
in some online platform.
yeah, yeah.
So they are getting the data. They are doing some bots are running in
Mm.
background. They are getting all this access, and they actually looted our
Oh, oh, okay.
information.
Mm,
So we didn't give the money. So that was the experience, and we overrun. We ran the job again, and we
mm,
collected all this information and everything.
yeah.
So that kind of experience you will get only in startup.
Mm, yes, yes. I mean, only when you do real stuff, the right things,
Yes.
you learn
Mm.
stuff more. Yeah, and this is a good example. And also, you mentioned about your mentorship you got from your the founder, right, of the team. I think
Yes. Yes.
that was also very important at that point to like really shape you, motivate you to push forward, right? Like, is there
Yes. Yes.
anything else you wanted to add in that? Like, how important is mentorship at a very early stage of your career or when you're a student? What do you think? Yeah.
So when I look back, right? uh, I actually worked first 3 years in MNCs. Then I go to, then it was my decision, whatever I learned from platforms. It was from my experience, I decided to go to startup, right?
Mm,
So if I was getting something in college,
mm,
what market need?
mm,
So in college, our mindset is like, I have to learn data structure algorithm.
mm.
I need to
Yeah,
get a job.
yeah,
So that you will land into the first job.
yeah.
But that first job won't give you a surety. It won't be a right position to start with, right?
Yes.
So if I was getting a mentorship in college,
Mm,
like what is happening in the market, how
yeah.
I can, instead of just preparing for the interview, how can I set the mindset for the industry?
Mm, yeah.
Then I wouldn't have wasted. I will say like I wasted my first 3 years of my career. Okay,
Mm.
it was not. I got the money, but still
The skill set.
after
Mm,
joining startup, whatever skill set I got, then I jumped to a better job.
mm,
Whatever I got there, that payment was way better than whatever I started. Okay.
mm,
So if I was getting that mentorship at the college, then it would have been way better. I would have
mm,
been wouldn't have been wasted my 3 year, right? So
mm,
getting a mentor is always a good thing. There are multiple ways, like you can even approach your seniors who is
mm.
already in a successful position. Not the immediate uh, like if you are on first year, make some connection with the fourth year,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that by you reach third year, you will get to know somebody who is there in the industry for at least 2 years.
Mm, yeah.
Also available. So always try to get this mentorship not from the senior who is still in the college.
Mm,
Okay, try to get somebody, some industry experts who is actually working in the industry,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So that is my suggestion.
Yes, yes. I like we also talk to many students, and that's what we are also trying to say. Like always try to connect with someone from industry, like who can really tell the current situation, right? Like
Yes.
the main issue is in academics is not catching up with the fast-paced changes happening in industry. So definitely having a good connection with your somebody from industry might really help. Yeah. So yeah, let's go to the maybe the next one point which I want to tell you, like how different was your responsibilities when you work in an MNC versus a startup? Like how big systems, like what's the difference in terms of responsibility you handle, the visibility you get, etc., compared to a MNC and a startup? Yeah.
So MNC mainly you are getting a bug. So you are not even connected to the customer. You don't know what
Mm,
is happening. Somebody
mm,
created a Jira ticket,
mm,
your immediate team lead or someone. You are just fixing that bug and you are
mm,
just giving that, right?
mm,
In startup, you are actually facing the customer. You go
mm,
to know the customer problem. Nobody is there most of the time to tell, okay, this is the solution.
yeah.
So you have to solve the customer solution, that exposure you are getting. Then
Mm,
you have to design something which you need to get some help you can get from the co-founders or some
mm,
senior engineers. That also very limited because they are also kind of very much occupied in a lot of activities.
mm,
So that end-to-end journey from scratch, build, knowing the problem from customer to building and deploying and giving them to that customer. So it is a circle. Collect the problem from them,
mm,
go through all this development journey, release, deploy, and give it to the customer. This
mm.
whole journey you have to go through.
Yeah, yeah.
Most probably you will be the only person, you will be it will be doing everything.
Yes, yes. But in a
Yeah.
startup, but in MNC, you
In a startup.
hardly
In a
you will
startup.
be in a
MNC
very small part of a big
MNC, that
process.
circle, you are part of a small session. If you are
Mm,
thinking as a circle, you are part of
mm,
the small session. There you are doing the entire journey. So there are n number of customer problems. So
mm,
all the engineers, there will be only a handful of engineers, back-end engineers.
mm,
So uh, everyone have their own problem to solve, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe they own some microservices, their own microservices,
Yeah.
right? So they will be solving their problems, their service.
Mm,
So every time they will be approachable. You can get the help and everything, but it is not like MNC.
Yes. Yes.
But it is really, really, really amazing. That will
Mm.
build the foundation.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's very clear by now, like how you can really plan, how students can plan for their like 5 years or something, like how to get into the right path which they desire. It's like I
Hmm.
think we talked about really good points and how to start your career. Maybe then let's go to the important part. Like you worked after, I think after your first startup, you also worked in a couple of startups in India and bigger
Yes.
companies, and then you moved to like UAE. Like, what was the journey? Now you are a
Yes.
software AI architect, and maybe let's yeah, little bit talk about that aspects.
Yeah. So after my first startup, obviously, it was my fourth year of my career. So
Mm,
money started coming up into picture. I
mm,
had the education loan and everything. So that's what I was earlier telling. I wasted 3 years. So first 3 years, right? So fourth year, after fourth year, I had to get the money. So I moved another startup. That is basically they were also paying really good because I worked here. So that's where again my cloud exposure got
mm, mm. Yeah.
more stronger. So there we were giving a solution for customers to deploy their application in OpenStack. It was a VM based solution.
Mm,
Then Kubernetes come into picture during that time. Everyone is talking about Kubernetes, Kubernetes,
mm,
right? So we immediately had to learn and build
mm,
the solution. And we introduced in our platform the Kubernetes platform also, so that people can come and deploy their application. So that also from the first startup, I got the mindset that customer
yeah.
facing a
Yeah.
problem, you have to solve it and give it to the. I cannot say like, okay, I don't know Kubernetes. I need to take 1 or 2 months to learn it. Then I will come nothing. 1 month I have to deliver. If you don't
Mm,
know, you just learn it and deliver.
yeah.
That is the whole
Mindset.
thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes. So that mindset you build from the start. Then I moved to Walmart.
Mm,
So it was a big gem. There I was working as a IN4, basically team lead kind of position. There also whatever I learned in my first startup, Golang, some couple of the cloud technologies and everything. So from my second startup onwards, I was mainly into the cloud platform, building the cloud platform and all. So before joining Walmart, I got offer from another company,
mm,
but I gracefully rejected that. But I kept the connection. That is also another thing I would like to highlight. Always keep the connections.
mm,
Build your network.
yeah.
So that HR, I cannot join. I was not in a position to join that company during that time.
Mm,
So I didn't go, sir. I clearly told this is the reason. So sorry. After the interview, after they released the offer letter also, I was not able to join. But the relationship was good. She
mm,
understood. After a couple of months, I got the offer from Walmart. Then I joined Walmart, and so there again MNC. So you can think.
yes.
I was having a sweet time there.
Mm,
So I was getting enough money. Workload was very less. I enjoyed.
yeah.
But a- again, what happens? Uh, I went for a vacation in UAE with my family. Then I realized, okay,
Mm,
things are also good here out. I was in the intention like all this UAE and all is a desert. It's very hot.
mm,
What I will do there, right? So once I visit this place, I got to know, okay, this is a wonderful place. I want
mm,
to spend some time and explore UAE
mm,
for some time. So that is something which I would like to again highlight.
mm,
So even though if you are earning money, do some time for your travel.
mm,
You go to different nation, not just roam around inside India. Go to some other countries
mm,
and explore and experience.
yeah.
So that will give you more dimensions of your life.
Yeah.
So one advantage is with the software engineering is like we can find job anywhere in world. Okay,
Mm,
any country. you can find the job. You can easily migrate if you have proper connection. If you are on right path, you can
Mm.
easily migrate. Spend 1 or 2 year in different country. You can come back to India or move to some other country and
Mm.
do job there like that. You can, right. So since I gracefully rejected the offer earlier, when
Mm.
I was hearing, okay, they are expanding into UAE.
Mm.
So that also I was approaching for a friend who got laid out.
Mm.
So I was approaching to this old HR. Okay, I have a good resource. One of my friend who got laid out. So I referred him. He got the interview and everything.
Mm.
He got the offer. Then I was casually talking to her. Then she said, "Okay, they are expanding to UAE." That was the
Mm.
right time. I was also thinking I need to get something in UAE.
Yeah.
There also I was taking this tough decision. I was in
Mm.
Walmart. I was getting enough money. You know about Walmart, right?
Yes.
I was
Yes.
getting not enough, more than enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
So uh, then I took this decision. Okay, this is
Mm.
again a startup.
Yeah.
Uh, Another startup which they are just starting some products in UAE. They're
Mm.
expanding their product to UAE. They have a new customer. So there I got an opportunity of software architect.
Oh, nice.
So that's how I landed here.
Mm.
That
Okay.
was also another bold decision.
Yes.
Initial 2 3 months, it was very difficult
Mm.
moving here all alone. My family is
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
there. It was very tough.
Yes.
I even had some collapse.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so after that, I gradually, okay, because I was in a comfort state in a MNC, everything was
Mm.
good, right? Then again, moving to startup, it will again, whatever I did
Yeah.
5 6 years back, again, I did the same. But
Mm.
when I look back now, it was the right decision.
Yes.
So always, if you want, so who somebody who wants to start a job in UAE, I will tell like you try some personal connections like
Mm.
LinkedIn. Personal in the sense not your friends or senior. You can try that also, but in LinkedIn, try to connect with HR directly,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
And check what is trending in whatever country you are
Mm.
planning. If in Germany, Germany opportunities might be little different.
Mm.
The industry might be focusing on different area.
Mm.
Now in UAE, what they are focusing is AI.
Mm.
So they want to build a AI platforms,
Mm.
sovereign AI cloud
Okay.
platforms,
Okay.
inferencing platforms, everything in UI,
Mm.
UAE. Government is funding a lot for that,
Mm.
right? So if anyone wants to uh, like start a journey in UAE, try to get some certifications,
Mm.
right, on this AML technologies, how it can be useful, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
try to get some certification. Again, I am saying, so after 10, 11 years of experience,
Mm.
when this AI and everything came, right? So again, I was in a position I need a mentorship,
Mm.
right? So it is not like, okay, I have this much of experience, I don't need a mentorship. It
Mm.
is not like that. Always there is someone who is senior, is there to help you. It is always
Mm.
good.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
a
go
really good
to,
point.
yeah,
Yeah. Mm.
yeah. So I go, one of my friend who was working in who was actually doing his PG in LLM and machine learning. So I approached him without any hesitation, right? I asked, how can I? So they gave me a good, like, you can explore this. This is what is happening, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So that kind of mentorship also helped me again. So when I joined this company as a software architect, it was not that much into the picture.
Mm.
It was just building a cloud platform.
Yeah.
Now what? In last 6 months, everything changed. So they
Yes.
need a inferencing platform.
Mm.
So they need sovereign inferencing platforms. Like there, no countries want to send their data to outside their country.
Mm.
Data is the new gold, right? So they don't want to send the data. So everything needs to stay in their border.
Yeah.
So they are all building. It's like if you are searching something in ChatGPT, the server is running somewhere in US or some other countries,
Yes.
and we don't know who all are getting the data. But this
Mm.
UAE government and now almost all the government, they don't want their data. So they want,
Mm.
if there is an inferencing platform, there is a LLM running that needs to be run on their soil,
Yeah.
so that they need to make sure the data, whatever it is, it should not go
Doesn't.
outside their
Mm.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is something. So this, with this mentorship, I go to know, okay, these are the things which I can focus.
Mm. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Then again, I had to learn things. Now
Mm.
again, yeah, I think I'm doing better job here.
Yeah. So I think learning is something which is not going to go away,
Yes.
right? Like, so that's very
Yeah.
important to know.
Yes.
Like, whenever you feel at some point in your career, okay, you stop learning, you do the repeated thing, probably it's time, it's a red flag. I would say,
Yes.
like,
Yes.
you are
Yes.
stuck in a loop and it's better to come out and see, explore new things. Yeah, like,
You can
one,
stay in comfort zone for some time,
but
but
it's not going,
don't stay too much. Don't
yes,
stay too much,
yeah, yeah,
and always get out of it. Then only you will learn. Comfort
yes,
zone means you are not learning anything. You are just relaxing.
yes, yes.
That's my.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the current situation, it's also become very much a need, right? Like you
Mm,
continuously update yourself, like using
yes.
a coding tools, etc., in your day-to-day work.
It is like
Yeah,
day to day, everything is updating. And you
yeah,
have to learn like very aggressively. Okay, I learned this. It was like when I joined that startup, okay, that 6 years I had this whatever content I need to run.
mm,
I grabbed everything on that. For 6 years, I had the content. Now it is not like that.
yeah,
Everything is changing day by day. So you have to be very aggressive nowadays.
yes, yes.
Else you are out of market.
Yes, completely agree with you. Yeah, and one very good point which you mentioned that in your when you were talking about your journey was the building the network, right? Like, I
Yes.
think many, like, even for students, I would say start building your network even at a very early stage. Maybe it's your seniors. Maybe you go to some internship, do some internships, talk when you talk to your like mentor there. Like, I think it's very good to have build a connection with them, keep in touch with them, so that I think it will come of use or your benefit at some point in your life, right? I think it was very
Yes.
evident in your case, and I think personally for me also it was, I would say there were a couple of events which where having a network, good network, really helped me out. So that's one thing, yeah, I want to stress again to students, where build network, connect to peers, like different people. Like, not, it need not be only tech. It can be in other parts as well, like where you don't know when it will come of help, and it's also a mutual thing. Like, you, if you help, it's sometime it's expected that they will also help you back, right? Yeah. So Subair, like, I think we are like almost over near to the time, but I still want to like ask you a few things. On how do you see like today's students, like you already mentioned what are some job opportunities in UAE, but if students want to finish their like or students or early career professionals, if they want to look for UAE as a job market, or looking for a career, what do you think, like, is there enough opportunities, or like, how they can start? I mean, you already mentioned some points, but maybe your experience, but can you tell something in terms of helpful for students or early career professionals, if you have some idea? Yeah.
So something which you can plan is like for the students, find a good mentor, right? So
Mm,
these mentors are actually who is working in the industry. So
mm,
what you will get out of it, you will get to know what is happening in the industry, all these things. They will give you the guidance. Along with that, you are building a connection there,
mm,
right? So you know someone from the industry. You have a lot of connections.
mm,
Now, this guy, suppose, let's say, whoever is mentoring you, let's say he's starting a company.
mm,
Now he know you. He will approach you.
mm,
So again, he may invite you into some other circle
mm.
where the startup talks are happening. Then you are building another connection.
Yes.
Like that, you will build a circle try to build it during the college time itself, so
Mm.
that you don't need to kind of join in a job. Once you start the job, then you won't get much time and this kind of relaxation, whatever you are getting in the
Yeah.
college. College, you have all this free mind.
Yeah.
And the point of getting something in UAE, always these connections helps.
Mm.
If you are going in LinkedIn and applying, uh, now there is a lot of formalities like police clearance
Mm.
certificate need blah blah blah, and is
Mm.
also time consuming.
Mm.
And market need the resources ASAP, so
Mm.
they won't just wait for you to come interview from India. People are taking that, people are coming here, but
Mm.
it actually reduced. So
Mm.
they
Okay.
want somebody who is already there in UAE.
Okay.
So with this connection, you can easily come
Mm.
and try to understand what is happening in the UAE market. So right now, the trend is building the AI sovereign cloud
Mm.
platforms, AI and all, right? So whatever AI, you can see all the job will end or start with AI.
Mm.
So have some certifications during your college time. So there
Mm.
are a couple of platforms. I think thousand miles AI also giving some certifications, right?
Yeah.
So try to get some certifications on these things, and don't just come for a visiting visa and search for the job.
Yeah.
It is very unlikely that you will land onto the right job.
Mm. Yeah.
That kind of things will happen for different kind of jobs,
Mm.
office
Yeah.
boy jobs and all. For our career, it is always try to find something there.
Mm.
And without experience also, if you are coming here, it will be very difficult. So
Mm.
you can have some experience 1 or 2 year there in India,
Mm.
have
Okay.
a solid, then come here. Also, there are many consultancies, many companies who is startups who is expanding towards UAE.
Mm.
So you can find those details also in online or LinkedIn.
Mm.
They also have office in India.
Yeah.
Reach out to the HR directly, work there for a year or 2 year, and prove yourself.
Mm.
Then you can simply, that will be the easiest path. You can
Yeah.
simply just switch the job. I know a lot of people in my company who did like that. Okay, so
Yeah.
they also, if they are expanding their business in UAE, they also don't want to hire someone who is there in India who don't know, right? They know someone who is already working in their platform India, then they are fine. They can just bring them here. So
Mm.
that's where I saw this kind of connections always help.
Yeah. So thank you, Subair. Like I think we talked quite a bit like about your journey, and there were a lot of insights for students, early developers. I mean, I think many of the points apply to anyone as well, like the upskilling part,
Mhm.
keeping in touch with technology. I think we talked about really good insights, and yeah, I want to thank you for taking the time for sharing this. And I hope we will do further sessions, maybe on some deeper technical topic. But I think for a start, as a career journey advice or something, this was really good. And yeah, then we meet in another session. Till then, yeah, so subscribe to Thousand Miles, and
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
for more
Thanks,
sessions like
Brian.
this.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, see you then. Bye. Talking to you. Nice talking to
Okay,
you,
then.
Subair.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.